Located in the heart of New Orleans, the Superdome will be our host for the upcoming game between Cleveland and New Orleans. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
We won't have to worry about weather conditions as we get ready for the game. Hello, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here. Chris, this looks to be a good one.
We should see both of these teams trying to establish a good balance on offense in this one. Whoever can do that should be able to win this thing.
And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. They come out in a nickel. Looking to throw. Throws while on the run. Tackled at the 48-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Breeze lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. He drops back to pass. Fires it right with the catch. He's dropped at about the 39-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
They'll go with the run once again. They got little there. That brings up second down. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Saints go with the I formation. Back to throw. Throws it short. Brought down at about the 33-yard line. Moore made the catch for a gain of 6. That'll make it 3rd down. 1 man in the backfield. And they're coming after him. Deflected and broken up. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland at a 4-wide set. Drops back on 1st down. He's there for the catch. And he's drilled at the 22. Edwards gains a couple with a short completion. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 22. The Browns go with the I formation. They'll give it off here. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. It's completed. Knocked out of bounds at the 30. Nice pass, but not enough for the first. That'll bring up 4th down.
Pretty nice play that time. They picked up some good yardage, but they lost the battle on 1st and 2nd down and left themselves in 3rd and long. Just too much to overcome.
He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll take over at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He took a shot at the 35. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. The Saints come out in the ace formation. They'll keep it on the ground again. And they get him at the 41-yard line. So the back will come away with a first down on the play.
Nice job up front right there. 6 yards, a first down. That's just old-fashioned football.
Drops back on first down. There for the catch. Brought down around the 45-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
They'll come out in the eye. Campbell goes in motion to the left. He doesn't get back to the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Breeze takes it back. Makes the throw out to his left. Interception. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
Drops back. The pass is away. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Back to throw. Goes through his read. And it's knocked down. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Anderson is under center. Two tight ends in the formation. Heiden goes in motion. Throws to his right. McKenzie has the interception. He's dropped around the 48-yard line. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. They'll go from the shotgun. Breeze looking to throw on first down. And it's completed. Brought down at the 40. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
He's brought down at the 38. 2-yard gain. One-man backfield. They'll go with the run once again. He's dropped for a loss. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Breeze looking to throw. Looks right. Hangs it up there. He's tackled at the 5-yard line. That was a nice play.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver read that one all the way and took advantage of the blitz to come up with a big-time play.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. Again, he'll get the call. He's dropped at the 4. Almost got a yard. That'll bring up second down. They line it up at the 4-yard line. The Browns line up with a nickelback. Breeze hands it off. No, play fake. They'll score. Touchdown. He just made an excellent catch there.
And those big tight ends know that the goal line situations is where they're going to get their touchdowns. Pretty job that time, breaking free and making an easy target for the quarterback.
Here's the kick. Extra point is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Great kick here. Knocked out of bounds at the 13. He tried to make something happen, but he ends up costing his team yardage.
You have to like the effort there, but he would have been better off taking a vacation day and just staying in the end zone on that one.
Gives to the back. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Hands it off. He's brought down at the 12. They pick up 2 yards.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively, filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
He's looking to throw. Scans the field. Completed. And they get him at the 24-yard line. A nice little pass play there.
Yeah, just about the time the defense gets a little cocky over on the other side, you slip that screen pass in there, and they're not quite as quick to get after your quarterback.
Winslow is the man in motion. He gets another carry. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Lewis gets 7 yards on the play. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Inside give. Tackle right around the 32-yard line. Lewis gains around 2 yards there on the delay. Offset I formation in the backfield. Anderson drops back under heavy pressure. He's dropped in the open field. Great time to call the screen pass.
I always think it's kind of funny to watch those defensive linemen when the screen pass sails over their head and they turn and they look and they know they've just been had.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Anderson is in the shotgun. 4 receivers split out. First down, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 19. What a play.
We've seen this tight end doing such a nice job all day blocking, and now when he gets in the open field, he makes an explosive play.
Here we go, boys.
Anderson back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. into the end zone for a touchdown. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Thomas takes it from the 6. Stays on his feet. He's hammered at the 32-yard line. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive. New Orleans in a 4-wide set. Johnson is the motion man. Back to throw. Short pass to his left. He's brought down right around the 36-yard line. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
Hands it off. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. 3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 41. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Another run. And he's depleted at the 43-yard line. And that gain of 2 will be enough to pick up the first.
Nice little one-step move there. That's what Mike Shanahan really loves to see his players do. Make one quick cut, live with it, get your head down, pick up the first down.
They hand it off again. The defender gets him to the ground. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Breeze will hand it off. And he just got hammered. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Back to throw. Defense closing in. He didn't get back to the line. 5-yard loss on that one.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
Looks to pass. Looks for a man open. Breeze can't escape the pressure, and they're able to get to him on that one.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Gets the punt away. He fields it at the 17. And he's hammered at the 32-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The Browns line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. He looks to throw on first down. Looking for an open man. Anderson has time to throw. Tackled at the 34. No trouble airing it out. That gives him 100 yards already.
Not a bad first quarter, huh? And before the game, this quarterback was telling me his arm felt great in practice all week, so we'll see how he holds up for the remainder of the game.
Back to throw. The pocket is collapsing. Makes the reception. Down the sideline. To the 20. To the 10. They'll get in for the touchdown. Looks to me like the defense just forgot to account for the back.
Oh, they knew he was back there all right. This guy is too good. But when he catches the ball in the open field, there's just no stopping him. What a play.
And here's the extra point. It's good. Cleveland is up 7. Decent kick. Thomas fields it at the 7. Brought down at the 25. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They hand it off. He's dropped at about the 31. A 7-yard run by the running back.
Gain of 7.
Breeze lines up under center. They'll come up in an I this time. They go with the run. And they get him at the 47-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
We played a quarter. The score is 14-7. First and 10. Ball on the 47. And the whistle will blow this one dead. Here's the call.
Full start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
First down, looking to throw. Passes over the middle. Brought down at the 26-yard line. The defense came with the blitz that time.
And defensively, you just can't ask for any better coverage than that. They are right there, but when you have a strong-arm quarterback like that, sometimes he can squeeze it into holes that others can't.
From the 26-yard line. I formation here. On the ground with a tailback. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Breeze takes it back. And they're coming after him. Jackson bats it down. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Breeze drops back to pass. Scans the field. It's picked off. And the defense just picked up their second interception of the half.
Well, they're reading the quarterback's eyes, and anytime as a quarterback you look too long in one direction or at one wide receiver, the defense is just going to break on the ball, and they've been taking advantage today.
They give it to the tailback. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Picked up about 6 yards that time, and that will bring up second down. The Browns come out in the ace formation. Nice play fake. Looking for a receiver. Comes down with it. He lost yardage on the play. Back to the line, but nothing more. That'll bring up third down. They line up at the 30. Anderson with 3 wide receivers. He throws it. Just can't find the range on that one. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Moore takes it at the 28. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
On play action, passes to his left. Pass completed. Tackled at the 47-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Fakes to the back. Scrambles. And he caught it. He's tackled at the 36-yard line.
You know, Drew Brees isn't one of those guys that came out with great measurables. He wasn't a no-brainer first overall pick in the draft like some of these quarterbacks. But the guy wins, and he understands defenses, and he manipulates defenses. He's so smart in ball games.
Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. 6 yards there on the counter. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Looking to throw. Rifles it to the right. He's brought down at the 19. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Brees hands off to the left. He makes a move, and he's brought down. That's 4 yards on the play. That brings up second down. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 15. The Saints come out in a single back formation. And he makes it out to about the 14-yard line. Gain of 2.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Back to throw. Looks for a man open. And he catches it. Tackled at the 3.
Sometimes I think because Drew Brees isn't a very big guy, people tend to think he doesn't have great arm strength. But when I go back and put on the tape, there's no question that when he has to make a throw, when he has to make that deep comeback kind of a throw, he has plenty of arm strength to do anything, and he's a big play guy. You always see him creating big play opportunities for his receivers.
That was a great call close to the goal line.
And when you have a versatile tight end like this, yes, he's in there potentially to block, so you have to play the run. Then he sneaks out on the pass route and catches it for a big touchdown.
Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Cribbs from the 2. Drilled at the 20. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Anderson comes to the line under center. I formation this time. play fake. Surveys the field. Hit hard at the 21-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. There for the reception. Brought down at the 37. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
They'll throw on first down. Throws out right. This pass is incomplete, and they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. Feeds it to the back. They tackle him for a loss. He lost some valuable yardage on that run.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not based on whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work.
Back to pass. Looks down the field. The quarterback is dropped. It seems these days being a defensive end isn't just all about trying to run your blocker over to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, you see more and more of these guys that are a little undersized for defensive linemen, but they make up for that size and bulk with great speed and agility. If they can turn the corner, they can really make a difference in a game.
Zastudil punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Moore takes it at the 33. Cuts back, and he's dropped. The offense lines up and is looking to score again after a successful trip to the end zone on their last drive. High formation here. Back to throw. He wasn't set when he threw. Intercepted. And they get him at the 36-yard line. That's 3 interceptions already. This offense has to do something to turn it around.
Well, it's easy to blame the quarterback, but all day we've seen pressure. We've seen these receivers covered. It has been a team disaster thus far.
Lewis takes the give. He makes a great open field tackle. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. And the ref blows this one dead.
Full start, offense.
And that one got him 5 yards.
Well, if you want to know why Pee Wee football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
He drops back to pass. Passes it out. Third down coming up after that incompletion.
Third down.
From the 39-yard line. Anderson comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Knocks it away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Zastudil punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. On play action, tipped pass. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
They'll come out in the eye. Sets up the play action. And it's caught. Tackled around the 34-yard line. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
On the run, he throws it. It's tipped and intercepted. He's down the sideline. To the 10. He's tackled around the 2-yard line. Why did he even make that pass?
You know, Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick. Just a real heads-up play.
There's a play fake. He's dragged down on the play. I would expect to see a little better protection from the guys up front on the offensive line.
Yeah, I have to agree. When you start giving up sacks like that, it really changes the complexion of the game. And I think in particular, the quarterback who has this clock in his head working, he starts to anticipate when the pressure is going to get there. And if he starts thinking it's going to happen sooner, all of a sudden the timing of your offense is completely off.
Brought down behind the line. Loss of 2 on the run by the halfback. On the 11 now. Out of the shotgun. Anderson back to throw. Tries for the end zone. He gets in for 6. Anderson makes the right read, and the pass goes for 6. This should add the extra point. And the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it. Moore has it at the 5. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Play fake. He throws left. It's incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Back to pass. Throws on the run. He's brought down around the 48-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
They'll throw on first down. The defense has him surrounded. And it's incomplete. Campbell was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. From their own 48-yard line. New Orleans lines up in the offset eye this time. Breeze hands it off. He's hammered in the backfield. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Looks to pass. Goes through his read. deflected and broken up. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. He looks to throw on first down. Throws while on the run. And they get him at the 36-yard line. The running back just notched his 100th receiving yard of the game.
It's amazing how many more options are available to an offense when you have a running back that can catch the football like this. He just opens it up for everybody else on the field.
He drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Oh, you can't blame the quarterback there. Second down now following the incomplete pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 36. Anderson is back in the gun. Back to throw. He passes short. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Dropped an easy one. Juravicius was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Second down, 10 yards to go. They'll line up with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. He scrambles away. That one was way off target.
And if you had a guy that big running at you, all you would do is just turn and hide, brother. I know you.
The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Drops back to pass. He throws right. He's tackled at about the 37-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Cleveland can make this a 2-possession game with this field goal. And it's wide of the mark. That's a tough miss. He usually makes those kicks. So the score will remain the Browns 21, the Saints 14. He's under a heavy rush. Tips it away. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Gives it off. What a move. Tackled at the 45. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Drops back to pass. Short pass to his left. And they get him at the 43-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing the defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Give to the tailback. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Campbell moves in motion. He's looking to throw. Throws out to the left. Can't complete it. Holston was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Breeze lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. He drops back to pass. He needs to get rid of it. Out of bounds at the 33. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Pitch out. 2 minutes to go in the half. Loss of about 2. That'll bring up second down. Second down now, 12 to go. Ball on the 35. New Orleans lines up in a double tight set. Breeze will hand it off. He doesn't get back to the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
A solid gain on that pass play, but it'll still be short of the first down.
And there's really nothing a defense likes better than those third and long situations where they can play passively. They don't have to worry about giving up the big play. Just come up and make the tackle. Good hit that time. Good solid tackle.
Kicks this one deep. Brought down at the 15. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Gives to the back. He's dropped at about the 33-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
First down, 10 to go. Anderson back in the shotgun for this one. He drops back to pass. He rolls right. Brings this one in. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Cleveland will take a timeout. That was their second timeout. First down now and 10 to go. 1 minute left to play in the first half. First down, looking to throw. Surveys the field. He's brought down at about the 47-yard line. Gain of 2. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 8 coming up here. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Back to throw. Looks down the field. Makes the catch. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
He looks to throw on first down. Looks for a man open. Still good on the drive. Tackled at the 28-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Here we go, boys.
The Browns will take their last timeout. 1st and 10. Ball on the 28. Here's the kick. No good. The snap was good. The hold was good. But he just couldn't get it through the uprights.
Not his best effort. You're being kind. That was pretty bad right there. And now you've got to go over and look at your teammates in the eyes as a field goal kicker. Know that they did all that work to get you down in position to do your job, and you couldn't get it done.
He's going to be tackled for a loss. And we've come to halftime here. Score is 21-17. Kicks it off. And he'll return this one from the 7. Out of bounds around the 24-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Defense pushes him out of bounds at about the 31. A 7-yard run by the running back. Second down now, 3 yards to go. Ball on their own 32. Drops back. Defense closing in. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. Lewis makes the catch for about 5 yards on the play. Good enough for a first down.
Those little screen passes can be so frustrating for a defense that really wants to attack, but you get the ball to the outside with some offensive linemen out front, awfully tough to defend.
Drops back on first down. Pass is complete. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. Lewis gains about 4 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Anderson comes to the line with 3 wide. Anderson drops back. Scans the field. Is there for the catch. He's dropped around the 18-yard line. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark.
And you know, this guy just loves to play football. I really like talking to him before the game. You can hear the passion in his voice. And when you have a leader that has that kind of passion and that kind of emotion, it's just so much easier to play the game.
Anderson will line up with the shotgun formation. He's looking to throw. Still moving. Anderson is going to be sacked for a loss. What can they do to put a stop to this guy getting to the quarterback?
Well, that's sack number 2 for him. There's no question now. You've got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. Have to give some help. Have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident back there.
Anderson is looking to stay perfect on this drive. With the throw. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Anderson looking to throw. Catch is made. He's brought down right around the 16-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. It's good. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. He kicks it. He'll take it from the 2. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Drops back to pass. And they're coming after him. It falls incomplete. This quarterback's not going to get it done with throws like that.
Yeah, I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hand or what, but that one really wasn't that close for a professional quarterback.
They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 30. Gain of 2.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
Breeze drops back to pass. Throws middle. Tackled at the 40. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Setting up play action. No connection there. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on their own 40. Breeze is under center. He has 2 backs behind him. On the ground, up the middle. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard. That brings up another third down attempt. The Saints line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. Johnson is the man in motion. Drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. Brings it in. What an open field tackle. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
Yeah, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
He punts it. He brings it in at the 14. Brought down about the 27-yard line. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. Lewis lines up as the single back. All kinds of pressure. Struggles to find his target with that one. Winslow was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll face second down and 10. The Browns line up in an I formation. They hand it off. What a shot! And the halfback has nowhere to go. Third and 10 coming up. Ball on the 28. 5 DBs on the field. He drops back to pass. With the catch. He's tackled at the 42. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
Sets up the play action. He's there for the catch. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Vickers caught that one for a gain of 7. Second down now, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 49. Anderson comes to the line, 3 wide formation. Here's the halfback. And they get him at midfield. A 1-yard gain.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
And they're not going to get it. Great stop. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
punts it. Down in the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The defense sets up in the nickel. Here's the give. Brought down at the 23-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 23. Breeze is lined up under center. They'll line up in single back. Breeze gives it up the middle. He's brought down at about the 23-yard line. 1 yard on the play, and that makes it 3rd down. Offset I formation in the backfield. He fakes it. Goes through his read. It's completed. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that 1st down.
He punts it. Cribbs takes it at the 32. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
They hand it off. And he dropped him in the open field. A nice job of the running back as they pick up a gain of 8. 2 yards away here on 2nd down. Cleveland is going with the offset I backfield. Looking to throw. He throws it. There for the catch. He's dropped at the 33-yard line. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And you know, it's not just a couple of routes that he runs well. That's what makes him so tough. He can run the good underneath routes, but he can also take you over the top as well, so you have to give him those little throws.
Hands it off. Tackled at the 31. 2-yard gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 31. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. He drops back to pass. He throws left. And they get him around the 22-yard line. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Back to throw. Looking for an open man. He's got it. Touchdown. He hauled in that long pass for a touchdown.
What are you going to do? How do you defend that? That's just perfectly executed between a hot quarterback and a pretty good receiver.
And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. At the 30. Big hit there to bring him down. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll give it off here. He didn't get back to the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Let's go right.
They'll give it off here. He's dropped for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Dragged down at the 48. He burst through the line and almost took it for a touchdown.
Wow, there aren't many guys in the NFL any faster than this guy. If you want to try to contain him, you better get him at the line of scrimmage, because if he gets in the open field, look out.
Here's the halfback. He fights forward to about the 46. 2-yard gain. That brings up second down. Second down and 8. Ball on the 46. I formation here. Dropped behind the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Breeze drops back. Throws it short. And he has room to run. And that reception won't be enough to move the chain.
Well, you really can't ask any more out of a defense on that one. They kept the play in front of them, came up and made the tackle. Good play, and they're off the field.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And they take the field with one thing on their mind, another scoring drive. Offset I formation in the backfield. Lewis gets it on the inside. He's brought down at the 26-yard line. Lewis picks up 5 yards with the carry. Ace backfield this time. They'll give it off here. And he will lose yardage on the play. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Looks to pass. Throws it out. He lost yardage on the play. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. From their own 22-yard line. Zastadil awaits the snap. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Moore takes it at the 36. Tackled at the 48-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
He's tackled at the 45. They got little there. That'll bring up 3rd down. From the 45-yard line, the Browns bring in the nickel package. New Orleans motions right. Drops back to pass. Looks down the field. They picked it off. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
Lewis, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 29-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. That'll bring up second down. Cleveland lines up in the offset eye this time. Here's the give. He doesn't get back to the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
They line up at the 28. Anderson with 3 wide receivers. Drops back. Defense closing in. Tipped ball, intercepted. To the 20, to the 10. Gets in for the touchdown. That was just a great play by the defense, and now they have the momentum.
And that really changes the complexion of this game. First you're down 2 scores, now you're down 1 score, and you could just feel the excitement level on that sideline after that play.
Lining up for the point after. Set down. The kick is up. Point after is good. He gets his leg into this one from his own goal line. They get him at the 30. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. They'll set up shop at the 30. First down now and 10 to go. Lewis gets the handoff to the right. Brought down behind the line. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
He's looking to throw. Anderson lost the ball. McKenzie picks it up. To the 10. He's in. Touchdown. Big-time play there.
Yeah, the scoop was impressive enough, but how about the dash? He took off with that one, showed a little speed. I like it.
The extra point to tie this game up. The kick is up. Up and good. So with just over 14 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter, our score is the Saints 31, the Browns 31. Taken from the 3-yard line. He's tackled at the 25. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. 3 wide receivers on the field, the quarterback in the shotgun. Draw play. He's dropped at the 28-yard line. Lewis gets about 4 yards on the draw play. They line up at the 28. 3 wide receivers set. He drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Great open field tackle. Another solid game through the air by the quarterback. He's up over 400 yards now.
And you can almost see the smoke coming out of the back of the ball when he throws it. This guy has plenty of velocity. We talked to some of the receivers and sort of joking around about, oh, come on, you can catch the ball. You got the gloves. You got all the stuff. And one of them laughed and said, hey, you try it. This guy brings it.
The Saints bring in the nickel packing. Fakes the run. Tipped pass and picked off. Tackled right around the 46-yard line. That interception could change the complexion of this game.
When you're playing with a tie score, you have to try to be aggressive, obviously, to get the game-winning score. But if you turn it over, oh my, what a painful turnover that was.
First down, looking to throw. And it's completed. And they get him at the 40. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. He might have gotten a yard at best.
Middle linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play, and let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
And it looks short from up here. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Gets the punt away. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Drops back. Throws it to the middle. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. Stallworth was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Anderson is in the gun. 3 wide receivers.
Here we go. Mighty King. Double left, ace left.
He's under a heavy rush. Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. Gain of 4 on the pass.
Only gained about 4 yards on that play, but sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive play.
They're going to pitch it. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
It appears that we have a flag on the play. Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Moore fields it at the 39. This one might be on the offense. Here's the call.
Personal foul, clipping, offense. The penalty is declined.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Hands it off. And they get him at the 45. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 45. They come out in a nickel. There's a play fake. Throws it short. Completed. He got depleted. Patton gains about 5 yards on the play. Here's a 3rd and 3. Ball on the 50. New Orleans lines up in the offset I this time. He'll get the call again. He didn't get back to the line. Their defense did the job on that series.
Yeah, nice job by the defense there, but offensively, now you have to begin to wonder just a little bit. They go back to the sideline, and you start questioning the play calling to some degree.
Gets the punt away. He fields the punt at the 13. Brought down at the 27. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's dropped at about the 33-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gains about 7 yards from their own 34-yard line. The Browns line up with an offset I backfield. And they'll run him again. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry from their own 36-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. And they'll try and get the first through the air. Lewis was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. He punts it. Moore fields it at the 26. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at about the 29-yard line. A gain of 3 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7 coming up here. They line up in the I formation. Give to the tailback. He's dropped around the 30-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Breeze is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Gets the throw off. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
With the misdirection, he'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and he'll lose yards on the counter.
The counter is one of those calls that we're seeing less and less of in the National Football League for the reason you just saw, that penetration by a good defensive line or speed at the linebacker position can really shut that play down.
He drops back. Passes the ball. Wright knocks it away. Halston was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. 3rd down and 13 to go. Ball on their own 38. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. He's looking to throw. Gets the pass away. And they get him at the 44-yard line. Oh, boy, that's a nice play on third down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on third down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
He drops back. Short throw to the right. Brought down around the 38-yard line. And that one's good for 5 yards through the air.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Looks to pass. He's dropped at the 35. It's completed, but the defense appeared to be waiting for it. Not much there at all.
That's part speed and part anticipation by this defensive unit. They're always in great position, and you'll rarely see them get burned on passes like that.
There's a play fake. Throws it short. Dropped behind the line. No gain on that completion. They line up at the 35. Weatherford is waiting for the snap. Punts it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. They were forced to punt on their last drive. From the gun. On the run, he throws it. He's tackled at the 34. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
They run a counter. He's brought down at about the 37-yard line. Lewis gets about 4 yards on the counter play. From their own 38-yard line. Lewis lines up as the single back. Looks to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. And they get him right around the 46-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
They sacked him, and that was a great blitz by the linebacker on that play.
He just read that play perfectly, was able to come free and get the quarterback. We're starting to see this more and more in the league now, where guys fake like they're going into coverage, then come in for the sack.
Drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. Makes the grab. Inside the 30. He's dropped at the 21-yard line. He can provide some excitement.
Yeah, let's face it, the wide receivers in the NFL today are really the home run hitters. If you compare them to baseball, they're the guys that can knock it out of the park, and he is teeing a few up today.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's brought down at the 16. Lewis gains about 5 yards on the run. The Browns come out with the offset eye. And they get him there for the sack. And they couldn't have asked for better timing on the sack.
The quarterback's going to have to start changing up his snap count a little bit, because right now we're seeing this defensive line getting off the ball faster than the offensive line. If he doesn't start changing it up, it's going to be a tough afternoon for him.
Gets rid of the ball. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Lewis on the run. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. A 1-yard gain.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Give to the tailback. And they get him at the 2. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time, and that makes it 3rd down. The defense is backed up against their own end zone here. They line up in the I formation. It's the tailback. He's in for the score. They did just what they had to do, and now they have the lead.
Well, that was such a big touchdown, obviously, and it also is going to take the field goal out of the equation as the other team tries to go back the other way.
They're lining it up for the point after. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Thomas from the 2. Still pushing. At the 30. Drilled at the 38. This is obviously a big possession. They have to get the ball in the end zone right here.
Well, this is it, their last opportunity. The one positive part of this for the offense, though, is that everything becomes 4-down territory. So typically on offense you get 3 downs. Now you get 4.
Back to throw. He needs to get rid of it. Makes the reception. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Looking to throw. The defense has him surrounded. Breeze gets sacked. They have to find a way to provide better protection for him.
You're absolutely right. There was not a very good blocking scheme on that one. If you can't get them blocked with 5 guys, you got to start leaving in 6, maybe even 7. These are tremendous pass rushers in this game today.
Back to pass. He steps up. And the pass is knocked away. Holston was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. 3rd and very long for the offense, looking for a first down that would keep this comeback attempt alive. He drops back. Guns it left. It's broken up. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Looks to pass. Rockets it. Comes down with it. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. The offense will start at the 49-yard line. They line up in a one-back set. Lewis, the ball carrier, hit and dropped behind the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
From their own 49-yard line. The Browns come out showing 3 wide. Goes through his read. Pass completed. He's tackled at the 31. Don't adjust your TVs, it's true. The quarterback has just thrown for 500 yards.
You've heard the story about King Midas and everything he touches turning to gold. Well, that has been the case here today. This guy is slinging nothing but gold nuggets today.
The Saints will take their final timeout. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 27. The backfield is in the offset I formation. They motion to the left. Anderson hands off. And they get him at the 24-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. And there's the whistle. Our final score is the Browns 38, the Saints 31.